Grand Rising, everybody. How's everybody doing today, man? Hope y'all doing good. Today is Friday. Sitting kind of low right now in a sedan. I forgot today was Friday. I work so much I be forgetting, man. Like, sometimes I forget the days of the week, and that's not good. That just means that I'm insanely too busy to think about anything, which is bad. So I got a little vacation coming up though, man. Pretty soon in June, going to a little car show out there in Biloxi, for about 3 days, so give me a chance to unwind and relax, relate, refresh, and whatever else I need to do to reset myself. I think everybody should take a trip to their self and get their mind together. You don't have to always do everything with your significant other either. Like, I think you also should spend some time apart in order to grow closer. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can spend entirely too much time with each other, and you don't get no time to yourself to think about your life and what you want to do going forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you should take time out to yourself no matter what, because you got to remember something. You only get one life to live, and if you with someone and you feel like it's like being in a prison, or that person won't let you get no kind of free time or nothing for yourself, then she is trying to manipulate you, trying to control you, trying to take over your life, try to make sure you don't do certain things without her, which is not right. Like, because you got to understand something. You had a life when you met that person, and you're going to have a life after that person as well. So just make sure you take some time to yourself, for yourself. You need that me time. Very important. Very, very important. It's also very important to get your money right. Get your money up too, as well. Like, don't let it be one-sided. If this person has more money than you, and this person got to depend on you for a lot of things, then that's another problem. I understand that, y'all together is one and all that. All that's fine. But what I'm saying is that the way the world is now, especially going into 2025, people are thinking it's a totally different way of thinking out here now. Mostly everybody now is more individualized than together now, if you notice it. Everybody's want their own money. Everybody want their own everything. You know what I'm saying? They want their own whatever. Being married is the same. People, they want their own money, even being married. It's like, I'm like this now. If you want your own everything, then you don't need a man. Like, maybe you should think about being single or something. Because if, like me, I'm like this. I let my significant other go do her thing. Like, I'm not going to stop you from doing nothing that you want to do. Like, go ahead and go have fun with your girls or whatever the case is. I'm not going to stop none of that. I'm not going to block none of that. So if you want to go have fun with your girls, go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to, I don't go out with the fellas no more. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. My circle is like so small and tight now, it's ridiculous. So I don't go out with nobody anymore. I stay to myself now. I stay to myself. I stay true to the wealth. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if I get in trouble, I'm getting in trouble by myself. I can't tell on myself if I'm by myself. And I'm learned to be like that. People might say that's kind of weird or whatever the case is, but individualism is the new trend, especially for me. I like being by myself, really and truly. And like I say in my last videos, my plan is to get a piece of land, put a couple of livestock on it, put me a nice big double wide trailer on it or whatever I'm gonna put on it, man, and live completely off the grid, man. Grow me a big hillbilly, gigantic beard. Just being honest with you, because I'm gonna have enough money to where I'm not gonna have to worry about no money. So I mean, once I get my mom situated, man, or stuff like that, once I get her situated, it's off to the races after that. I'm just being honest. So I'm only working right now hard as I can so I can have a better life later on. That's why I'm making all the investment that I need to make. I'm making all the sacrifices that I need to make. Yeah, it's driving me crazy to live my life like this, but I have to. In order for you to get to where you're going and what your goal is, what you're trying to achieve, you have to make sacrifices, because if you don't, you're going to always be in the same boat. And you always have to, at some point, you have to level up in your life. Level up income, level up on your relationship. Don't stay in the same relationship if you feel like it's not working. Like, if you and that person not on the same page, I'm sorry, you have to let that person go. Because if not, if you going forward and she going backwards, or vice versa, it's just not going to work out. Then you're going to wind up cheating, or anything else going to happen, and then it's going to end badly. So just sometimes you just got to be brutally honest with yourself and with the person that you're with as well. And another thing too I want to talk about is, if somebody's talking about you to somebody, I mean, not in a bad way, but like, let's say in a joking way, about a certain relationship that you have with a certain person, don't let that person that's talking about you to the other person stop you from being friends with that person. In other words, what I'm trying to say is that don't let somebody dictate your relationship and who you should be friends with and what you shouldn't be doing. Like, there's nobody on the planet except my mom. My dad is gone, that could tell me about my friends, or what I need to do, or why am I doing this and I shouldn't be doing that with this person, or I shouldn't be talking with this person, or it looked like y'all got something going on with this person. Look, people need to mind their own business and stay in their lane. Need to mind your own business and stay in your lane. If you don't have a life, then I suggest you go find one, because I'm sick and tired of all the stupid shit. Like, mind your business. Like, I'm not gonna let nobody they're constantly joking about me being in a relationship with somebody. I'm like, I'm friends with this person. I'm cool with, like, I like to joke around with the person, but we don't have nothing going on. So people constantly antagonizing that me and this person have something going on. So this person then took it to the heart. Now she acting all scared and don't want nobody to see that she friends with me, or the case is. Man, look, that's a point of weakness. When you let somebody dictate and tell you what you should and shouldn't be doing, is a clear sign of weakness. And I'm sorry, I don't need weak people in my life. I don't need nobody that's gonna let somebody dictate to them and control them. I don't need that. To me, that's weak. I don't like weakness nowhere in my life. And 2025, I'm sorry to say, if you're weak, you're not gonna be in my life. I'm cutting your ass all the way off. I don't have time for the weakness, because where I'm headed at, weakness is only gonna bring me down, and I can't afford to lose anymore. So guess what? If you're weak, I'm cutting you off. If you can't control yourself, or you can't show some kind of strength or some kind of level up on yourself, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm sorry. Like, I don't have time for weakness. Having time for weakness will keep you in the same spot, keep you in poverty, and you're never gonna level up. So be your own person. Take you some trips to yourself, solo, get your mind together, and come back. If the other person don't want to let you go by yourself, and y'all been going together with each other for as long as you can remember, and you want to take your solo trip, and this person said no, you can't, it's because they want to constantly influence and manipulate you. You have to take time to yourself. Take time to yourself, people. Don't let nobody dictate your life. Don't let nobody control your life. And for God's sakes, get your money up. You don't want nobody controlling you with the amount of money they have because you struggling. Get your money up. Very, very important. Get your money up, get your mind right, get stable, get the ground beneath your feet, get your stability going, and you're going to be all right, man. Take heed of these words, y'all. I'm just talking about a certain situation that I'm going through, and I'm just getting fed up with a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. And like I said, I'm cutting out all the weakness that's in my life. It's almost like eliminating cancer. I'm cutting it off. I'm cutting it out this day moving forward. So you guys have a great weekend. I'll talk to y'all soon, man. Just trying to stay active in this YouTube channel, you know. That's all. You guys take care, man. Comment and please subscribe to my channel. Y'all have a great weekend.